Hey Muslims, guess what? Did you know John 17:3 actually proves that Jesus is God? When Muslims try debunking the deity of Christ, the verse they love using is John 17:3. And there are a few reasons why this verse is not a problem for Christians at all. First of all, when you exegete this passage with literally all of John 17, Jesus is still claiming to be God. But first, let's read John 17:3. This is Jesus speaking about the Father. And this is eternal life, that they may know you, the only true God, and Jesus Christ whom you have sent. Now, notice in this passage that nowhere it is prohibiting the possibility of the Father sharing essence with a different divine person. Speaking of other gods, the Father is the only true God. The reason why I could never say that I am the only true God is because the Father is the only true God and I don't share essence with the Father. But the Son is distinct from the Father, yet he shares essence with the Father. Another thing is, when you look at the Greek text, this word "and" has a very special meaning. The Greek word "and" means kai. And kai actually doesn't just mean "and," it also means even. We see the exact same verse kai being used in Luke chapter 10 verse 17, and here it says even, exact same definition. So another appropriate way to read John 17:3 is this, and this is eternal life, that they may know you, the only true God, even Jesus Christ whom you have sent. Now, if Muslims aren't convinced of that, let's just read the whole passage. When Jesus had spoken these words, he lifted up his eyes to heaven and said, Father, the hour has come. Glorify your Son so that the Son may glorify you. Notice how the Son is glorifying the Father in the exact way the Father is glorifying the Son. Now, tell me Muslims, would Jesus Christ ever glorify Allah in the same way Allah would glorify Jesus in the Quran? He wouldn't. Verse 2, since you have given him all authority over flesh to give eternal life to all whom you have given to him. Verse 4, I glorified you on earth, having accomplished the work that you gave me to do. And now, Father, glorify me in your presence with the glory that I had with you before the world existed. Notice Jesus had eternal glory with the Father before the world even existed. And if you read that in conjunction with John chapter 1 verse 1, it makes sense. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. But here's the final nail in the coffin. Let's look at what Jesus said in John chapter 14 verse 9. Philip asked Jesus to show them the Father, and Jesus says, have I not been with you long enough, Philip, and you do not know me? Whoever has seen me has seen the Father. Okay, so we know that the Father is the only true God, and whoever has seen Jesus has seen the only true God. Now wait, is Jesus the Father? No, he is a distinct person from the Father, yet he shares the same essence. And these verses are consistent with the Nicene Creed. God from God, light from light, true God from true God, begotten not made, consubstantial with the Father. Through him all things were made. Now, there's going to be Muslims who are not convinced by this. And for the ones who aren't, I have a request of you. I want you to record yourself making a video saying, whoever has seen me has seen the only true God. Then I want you to tag me in that video. Because if you do make that video saying what I just told you to say, you're committing blasphemy. And if you don't record that video, then you're admitting that Jesus does claim to be God in the Bible. God bless.